Madison Layden-Zay Kendall Puryear. Kendall, just what were you feeling in that fourth quarter? Your team's down 14, and all of a sudden it was like, you went in that takeover mode.
Yeah. In that moment, I was just thinking about last year and how our game went last year, and we were close, and I was trying to put us in the best position to succeed, and I felt like my teammates had their full trust in me, so I stepped up and took some shots.
Madison, it was kind of, just weird looking at kind of where things kind of tailed off. It almost felt like those media timeouts, you were, within striking distance. First quarter, 3-10 mark hits. They go on a run to close things out. Third quarter media timeout, they go on a 15-5 run to close things out. What do you think was maybe not clicking for you guys defensively in those time periods and moments?
Yeah, I feel like we kind of just never got over the hump. We were there for a second, but just couldn't finish plays. And, on the defensive end, I think we just need to be better communicators with our ball screen coverage. And I think fouling also, they went to the free throw line quite a bit in that second half. So I think just those two things were our downfall.
Kendall, this was a team that ranked 27th in the country in field goal percentage. What do you think is the hardest adjustment when, playing defense on your side of the court and you don't have teammates in your ear kind of pointing and calling out where the ball is and where the shooters are?
Yeah, they definitely put the pressure on us in their ball screens. I don't really know what to say.
Yeah, they just drove it down our throats, and they were getting calls and going to the line. So I think we just need to be better on-ball defenders, and then just like I said before, just the ball screen coverage, just yelling out, communicating those the ball screens. I think those are our big things there.
Kendall, at least compared to a year ago, you were in striking distance. Does this feel at least a little bit better, knowing you would, at least put yourself in the position to win this game? And, do you feel like this is kind of how it's supposed to feel as far as the overall game is concerned?
Yeah, I felt going into the second half that this was a very winnable game. And we came out with great intensity in the first half, and we competed really, really hard. I think it came down to details, and I think that's why we didn't finish the game that we wanted to.
Madison, they finished off some quarters and things like that, but when you go back to the start of the game and then the start of the third quarter, how important were those kind of two stretches there? Did that force you guys to play uphill kind of the rest of the game?
Yeah, I think so. I think we talked about we need to punch first. We need to get out early and not be down at the beginning of the game and at the beginning of the half. And I think they punched us both times. So, yeah, it kind of felt like we were trailing and playing from behind at that point in the game. So, yeah, we just need to be better from the start.
Kendall, what are the building blocks out of this that you look to use on Thursday now with Ohio State coming in?
Yeah, kind of piggybacking off of you, not starting like in a hole. I feel like that doesn't put us in a great position to succeed. Also, I would say working on our details. This is our screen coverage. This is the read on this specific thing. Just being more poised.
And just, Ethan, kind of, it doesn't feel like last year, but how do you make sure it doesn't morph into last year now?
I feel like after this game, I talked about it last time I was here, just not being complacent and not being comfortable. I feel like sometimes, we get in a little lull, and we just have to keep pushing, keep our foot on the gas the entire game.
Madison, you've been through these games throughout your career, high school, everywhere, where the ball's just not going in for you. Mm-hmm. How do you counter that now, and then how patient do you have to be for those shots then to start going in?
Yeah, bottom line, I need to make shots. the team needs me to hit those, and I missed wide open shots at the beginning of the game. So, yeah, I just need to make those. That's all there is.
Kendall, you said that this was a very winnable game. How frustrating was it for you that they kept getting layups in the fourth quarter when you were overplaying at the guard position?
I mean, didn't feel great, but I mean, I think that just goes back to adjusting. Could have done a better job at, being quicker on the coverage, maybe talking louder. Just so many things that could have been changed that could have altered the ending of the game.
And then late in the game, they kept going to you at the high post, and you were having success. Why do you think you had so much success there in the middle to the late fourth quarter?
I felt like the coaches trusted me to take those shots. My teammates did, and I felt that I was put in a great position to succeed, and so I just shot it.